Hey, Lake Forest Davidson, we need you. We need you. Having been a part of many different kinds of churches, one of the great advantages I've found to churches like Lake Forest Davidson when we don't have our own building, the advantage of being a part of a church like that is that you realize you are a necessary part of the congregation. What we do can't happen without you. We are not complete. We are not truly us until you are as fully involved as it's right for you to be. We need you to share your time and your money and your specific talents to make Lake Forest Davidson all that it could be. When I was a middle school kid and I played in rec league basketball, my favorite thing in the world was to play a team that had about 6 players. Because here's what was going to happen. You'd have a really fun, competitive first half, but as time went on, because they didn't have much of a bench, you would just steamroll them. So it was all the best of both worlds, competitive game and a huge margin of victory. That was a lot of fun for the team that didn't have 6 players. And that's kind of where we are as Lake Forest Davidson. All of our ministry teams are like a 6-person basketball team. We've got enough players to be in the game, everything's going fine, but we don't really have a deep bench on any of our teams. And that's pretty natural for the age and stage that we're at. We're really at a critical point, though, where it's time for us to develop what we would a great bench. It's time for us to develop sort of robust ministry teams. And what that's going to involve is that everyone who calls Lake Forest Davidson home finds some way to plug in on Sunday morning, regularly sharing their time and talents, their unique talents, through our Sunday morning ministry teams. Now, this is not a self-serving thing. What we're trying to do every Sunday is to create a place through our generosity, create a place where a spiritual skeptic or a spiritual explorer can come and learn about who Jesus Christ is. We're trying to create a place where a follower of Christ, whether a young follower or a very mature follower, can come and can continue to learn more about who Jesus is and can grow in how much they love God and love other people. And that's not just created by chance. It's the generosity of people like you, people like me, our generosity creating that sort of a community. And it's a regular weekly generosity. If we're going to be a people known for our generosity, marked by generosity, we have a great privilege and a great opportunity to do that every week by simply putting on Sunday morning services at Davidson Elementary School. So I'd encourage you to jump in and join one of our Sunday morning share teams. Why? Well, I think it'll help you integrate more into the body of Lake Forest Davidson. You'll feel more truly a part of us. This is the best way to feel a part of the community. Again, it helps us to be marked, number 2, as people who live generous lives and as a generous community. And finally, and I think this is important, I think you'll get more or as much, probably more, out of serving than you'll give. And again, that will come because I believe we're made to be generous people, and you'll get to be more part of the community of Lake Forest Davidson. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday and hope that you'll come prepared and prayerful about how you will engage or re-engage with one of our ministry teams. See you then.